Hey guys, it's Lemon Angel, and we are back because I need to get this over with so that whenever the next update comes out, I'm not still working on this one. So let's just go ahead and get into the video.
Where are we? Looks like a giant chessboard.
Welcome! Welcome to the endless game of chess! Ah, chess! Each move is like a stimulating conversation, unfolding one step at a time.
So I know nothing about chess, but what I do know is that the really good chess players are good at predicting other players' moves. So perhaps where Shadow Milk has this need for a sense of control, he has chess because he feels like he has it with chess, because if someone does something, you typically have a counter move against it. Then again, I know nothing about chess. I could be thinking of an entirely different game. But I'm gonna just throw this out there as a just in case I'm right.
An enchanting dance of black and white. This game will show pure vanilla Cookie's true colors, highlight the lie he harbors in his heart. Today, the illustrious Shadow Milk Cookie, master of all deceit, will pass his judgment.
Oh, just listen to him. The fella has a way with words. Why don't we hear the rules? Black Sapphire Cookie?
Black Sapphire Cookie is literally Shadow Milk Cookie's mini-me. They are so similar. It's absolutely hilarious. I mean, they're both dramatic, they're both divas, they both love performing. I mean, come on. And they're just they might as well be, they're like the little children that the person just kind of adopted unwillingly. Like in pretty much any Star Wars TV show, like The Mandalorian, it's like you got the dad who does not want the kid, next thing you know he's got kids. So basically, that's basically what happened with Shadow Milk Cookie. So yeah.
Of course, there's more to this test. I'll push him even further to see how the Soul Gem will react.
So this could go very badly. So when White Lily Cookie was pushed to her limits, her soul gem ended up shattering and she split into two. So she has herself and her evil counterpart, which is Dark Enchantress Cookie. And so Shadow Milk's trying to push Pure Vanilla Cookie to his limits, and so it's really dangerous because what if that happens to Pure Vanilla Cookie? And Shadow Milk Cookie knows about what happened to White Lily, so I'm wondering if he's doing this on purpose, if he wants something to happen like that to Pure Vanilla Cookie. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna push him to his limits, and maybe he'll get an evil counterpart that acts exactly like I do, since they're complete opposites. That could be what's going on. Granted, I don't think that's what's happening. I highly doubt Cookie Run Kingdom would take that route. But it could be. Who knows?
Our chess has one special rule. White begins with a question to which black must answer. If black fails to provide one, white goes again. One last thing. In this game, it is forbidden to lie. Make sure to answer honestly and truthfully.
Their logic here makes absolutely no sense, but granted, when does it ever? But the you're not allowed to lie. That makes no sense. And I'm wondering if they're doing this to test to see if he truly has been corrupted, because his whole thing was truth. And next thing you know, he's truthless recluse. So Shadow Milk Cookie's probably maybe you're trying to trick me, so I'm gonna test you. So if Pure Vanilla Cookie gets caught lying, then it's you broke the rules. You truly are corrupted and one of us. Maybe that's why he's doing it. I don't know. We're gonna go and see.
Oh, we do love a good skeptic around here. Now let's choose sides with a good old coin toss. Let's see who will go first.
Oh, you don't want to play? Come on, it'll be fun. Oh, are we too scared to talk now? Well, what can you do? Fetch the coin.
So I've seen a lot of people headcanon Pure Vanilla to be autistic, and this would actually be good, quote-unquote proof as to why he's autistic, because he's been through a lot and he's currently not talking, so he's gone silent. He's got on mute right now. He's not talking, so that would be a good way of like explaining how he's autistic or whatever. I'm not diagnosing him. Granted, what I think is happening is he's just annoyed and he's like, I'm not going to give you a response because you want a response, so I'm going to annoy you further by not responding to you and giving him the silent treatment. That's what I think is happening. But because I know so many people headcanon him as autistic, you could take it that route, and it's, oh, he's been through so much that he's just currently not talking right now. You could take it that way. I think he's just being petty and giving him the silent treatment, which Shut 'em Up Cookie deserves, because he's trying to get a response out of it. But, you know, take it however you want.
Let's see.
Please? Please? Phew! Pure vanilla cookie will play white.
Huh? That doesn't seem right. Are you sure?
Why are you acting surprised that he cheated? It's literally Shadow Milk Cookie. What I'm surprised about is the fact that it landed on pure vanilla first and that he didn't rig it. I mean, clearly he cheated. I'm just surprised he didn't rig it from the beginning to the point where it would, like, both sides would be him or something. I don't know. Are you surprised that he cheated? Of course he cheated. It's him. What else is he gonna do? Actually do good for once? I mean, not at the moment. Maybe at some point. I'm really hoping he gets a redemption arc, because he's been through a lot. So, yeah. But at the moment, why are you surprised that he cheated? It's Shadow Milk Cookie. Obviously, he's gonna cheat.
Aren't we like two peas in a pod? Oh, I get that a lot. Sometimes it's hard to tell us apart.
So the way that Shadow Milk Cookie said that, it was so subtle, so nonchalant, that it could easily be looked over. But to pure vanilla Cookie, the fact that he said it so nonchalant, it makes it look like he wasn't trying to do the jab. Like, it makes it look like he wasn't even trying to insult him. He just said it so subtly, so nonchalant, that it's something that he actually believes. That's what it looked like. And it's definitely a strategic strategy that Shadow Milk Cookie is using as a way to taunt him, because it was definitely purposeful, because, as we all know, Shadow Milk Cookie is not a subtle character. He lives for drama. So the fact that he would, for once, become, like, subtle and nonchalant, this is purposeful. So he's doing this as a way to taunt him by just throwing it out so casually.
Oh, that's not fair!
Master Shadow Milk Cookie will play white. Aha! Excellent question, sir. Looks like we'll need some help from the audience. Any volunteers? Players, it's time to make your picks. Your most precious, most treasured cookies will become your chess pieces. A perfect show calls for perfect props.
We won't back down. Pure vanilla cookie will be your chess pieces.
I gotta stop asking how stupid can you be, because it seems like these guys are taking it as a challenge at this point. Why the heck would you offer to be the chess pieces? This is Shadow Milk Cookie. You just offered to be the chess pieces, so now he's probably gonna be like, oh, since you're the chess pieces, let's add this. Whoever's team loses, their chess pieces all die. He's probably gonna do that. I don't know. I just know how it ends. It's like I know it's going to happen, but I don't know how it gets to there. But, like, dude, why would you offer to do that? I mean, granted, he's a selfless character. He's doing this to help Pure Vanilla. But to offer everybody and not just himself? Like, he just offered everybody. He didn't say, hey, y'all want to volunteer with me? He just said, y'all, we're doing this together.
Ah! Oh, we actually turned into chess pieces!
What did you think was going to happen? You saw how Black Sapphire Cookie turned into chess pieces, and you're like, yeah, we'll be his chess pieces. And now you're like, we actually turned into chess pieces. Like, what did you think was going to happen, dude? Obviously, you're going to turn into the chess pieces if Black Sapphire did. What were you expecting?
For the record, I never forced anyone, okay?
I gotta stop looking so deeply into every line. This video is gonna be so long and I'm never gonna be done. The fact that he's like, okay, well, I didn't force anybody this time. I feel like he's saying that because there's still good in him and he doesn't truly want to be evil. Like, there's still a part of him that doesn't want to be evil. It's like, he clearly, I mean, at the moment, he's being evil, but I think subconsciously there's a part of him that doesn't want to be evil and just craves this validation of some sort. I mean, let's be honest. The witches most likely didn't treat him well, and once he found out whatever he found out, that most likely shattered his reality of truth and caused him to go towards deceit. That probably like shattered everything for him, and so the witches treated him so terribly, and he was like their sage of truth, so he most likely worshipped them. So just to have his reality shattered like that, and if they complimented him, he's probably like, everything they said about me was a lie. And if they didn't compliment him, what if they treated him terribly and he's always trying his hardest to be the sage of truth, to be who they wanted him to be, and then they trapped him the way that they did? Like, it makes sense that he'd want this validation, even if it's like at the moment it's not the validation that he wants. Like right now he wants the validation of being evil and stuff, but perhaps there's like a subconscious part of him that just craves to be told he's a good person or something. I don't know. And maybe it's a part of his old self shining through. Who knows? And then with Pure Vanilla Cookie, he's still not talking. He's still silent. Like he's not even talking to his friends right now. And at this point, I'm wondering, is he like so ashamed that he's not talking to his friends? Or is he genuinely like unable to talk right now? Like he's so overwhelmed with emotions that he cannot speak right now. There's like a million different ways to look into this. Like maybe it's because he's lying, so he's not talking because he doesn't want to say a lie, so he's just being silent. Or he's just so overwhelmed that he can't speak. Who knows?
All right, let's get this game going. You gotta tell the truth, only the truth, and nothing but the truth, or your pieces won't move. Oh, fine. I'll start with an easy one. Here goes. What is a lie?
I'm starting to think that this truthful answer is just Shadowmook's opinion. So the answer, instead of being like the truth, it's just his opinion on what the truth is. So I'm thinking that's where this is going to go. And that makes sense when you tie it all down to Shadowmook Cookie's need for control. Because if it's his truth, his opinion on what the truth is, that's in his control because he comes up with the answer. And that's his truth. And where the witches probably lied to him about how, like, why cookies were made, that's most likely what happened. That had his sense of truth shattered. So now he's like, I'm just gonna come up with my own truth. And it's like deceit, obviously. But like, so for him, I think that these answers are just going to be his opinions. And so the way that Pure Vanilla Cookie answers the truth, if he says it the way that Shadowmook Cookie sees it, he wins. If he says it the actual truth, then he loses. That's what I think is happening. But let's go ahead and get back into it.
By the way, what happens when two pieces meet at the same square?
Usually, whoever makes the move captures the other piece. However, we play a bit differently here. Oh, you'll see.
Very well. Then, what is the truth?
Ah! That black sapphire cookie shattered into pieces!
Knew that was how that was going to play out. I mean, seriously, what did they expect was going to happen? I will say this. I think that Cookie Run Kingdom dumbed the characters down just to give Shadow Milk Cookie more of an edge, which, granted, they really didn't need to be dumbed down for him to have an edge, but they definitely dumbed the characters down because I just feel like they would have known what was going on. And there's just, if you go and watch the other analysis videos, I point out instances where they just acted in a way that didn't seem like themselves, and it seems like they were dumbed down. So you should totally go watch the other videos.
Pure vanilla cookie? Good luck!
See? It's fun. Next question. How do we judge what is right?
He is so deep into the manipulation because the questions he's asking aren't necessarily true and false questions. That's like, what's the truth? What, like, you can't just answer that, like, with the truth because these are opinionated questions, which means what they say, if they say what their opinion is, that's their truth. So this is definitely, these are tricked questions. Like, he's playing them and he's manipulating them, playing them. He did say it was a test, but I think that he's testing Pure Vanilla Cookie just to try and get him to reveal that he has not changed at all and that he's still Pure Vanilla Cookie and he's not Truthless Recluse and that he's just lying and tricking. I think that's what Shadow Milk Cookie is doing.
Allow me to elaborate. It's what you did during your first encounter with Dark Enchantress Cookie. Yes! Yes! Did you think about your kingdom?
So everything that Shadow Milk Cookie is doing and saying, this is all calculated. This is all strategic. He knows what he's doing. Like, he's clearly planned this. He's not like a dumb character who's just like, I want to torture Pure Vanilla Cookie. And so he just does and just says what comes off the top of his head. He's clearly put a lot of thought into this. He knows Pure Vanilla Cookie. He knows what gets under his skin. So he's saying things specifically to annoy him. He's bringing up Dark Enchantress Cookie, which is the day that they fought her and like they lost and won at the same time. It was weird. He's bringing up like one of the more traumatic moments one of the most traumatic moments that he's gone through. And I mean, like, he knows what he's doing. He's doing all of this to break him down. His goal is to harm Pure Vanilla Cookie. He wants to hurt him to the point where he's no longer himself. And he is doing really good. He's really good. He knows what he's doing. He's a smart character. He knows how to manipulate. And it's scary how good he is. And this is just a really toxic character.
And what about your friends, the other heroes? Each one of them must have gone through a lot. Seeing your last-ditch attack fail so miserably must have been excruciating. Was it really the right choice?
Shadow Milk Cookie is literally bringing up everything that I said was an insecurity of Pure Vanilla Cookies. If you go to my original analysis video of his, I talk about how he has he has insecurity issues. He blames himself. He has a really large guilt complex. He's constantly feeling guilty about not being able to protect his friends or to save his kingdom. And Shadow Milk Cookie is literally bringing it up. He's playing on his emotions. He's playing on his insecurities. He knows what he's doing. He knows what makes Pure Vanilla Cookie tick. He knows what to say to break him down. And here's what I googled. Gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse and manipulation. It involves someone making you question your beliefs. Did that. Behaviors. Did that. Perception of reality. Did that. And it can impact your sense of self. Shadow Milk Cookie has done all of this to Pure Vanilla Cookie. And then, if I scroll down on this website that I'm on, it goes, what are signs and examples of gaslighting? And there is calling you too sensitive or crazy when you express your needs or concerns. Express doubts to others, even if jokingly, about your feelings, behavior, and state of mind. Shadow Milk Cookie has done this, twisting or retelling events to shift the blame to you. If you go and watch his play that he did, and like when we first saw him, the little puppet play he did, that's basically this. And then, of course, there's insist they're right and refuse to consider the facts or your perspective. Also, Shadow Milk Cookie, And then if you go and be like the symptoms, like if you're being gaslighted and these are the signs that you're being gaslighted, it's the urge to apologize all the time. Pure vanilla cookie, he apologizes a lot. Believing you can't do anything right. He's constantly guilty and he's like always second guessing his decisions. Frequent feelings of nervousness, anxiety, or worry, especially when you're around the other person. I feel like I don't even have to explain that one because we can see it visibly. A loss of overall confidence. Yeah, no, Pure Vanilla Cookie has definitely not had confidence for a while. Constantly wondering if you're too sensitive or if the other person is right when they say so. Pure Vanilla Cookie. Feeling disconnected from your sense of self, as if you're losing your identity. Truthless Recluse, what do you have to say about that? Or should I say Pure Vanilla Cookie? Or should I say Healer Cookie? He's done this several times, and I'm wondering if whenever, like, after the whole event with Dark Enchantress Cookie and he went and became Healer Cookie, was Shadow Milk Cookie present, whispering in his ear then? Because we know that he spoke as the light of truth. Was Shadow Milk Cookie there from the very beginning, whispering these lies into his ears, causing him to believe? Then where he was like, oh, it's the light of truth, it must be right, yada yada yada. Who knows? But, like, seriously, this is all bad, and Shadow Milk Cookie is really good at manipulating. Like, he's scarily good. And, like, he got to Pure Vanilla Cookie. That's a big deal. It's just, this is a lot.
What kind of question is that? He's provoking you!
Oh, let us all calm down. Master Shadow Milk Cookie is simply asking a question.
No. That's not what I'm asking about. Do you really think what you did was right? Would you do it again? Very well. Let's see if you spoke the truth. Oh, dear me! Did you just lie? You did, didn't you? Oh, and what was it you said to yourself coming here? That you will learn everything you can about us beasts no matter what? Even if it spells your own demise. Go ahead, answer me! Or have you got nothing to say? So much for your truth. Do you even know what is right and what is wrong anymore?
Shadow Milk Cookie is literally questioning everything about Pure Vanilla Cookie, and he's making Pure Vanilla Cookie doubt himself. And all of this is strategic. He knows exactly what he's doing. He wants to break Pure Vanilla Cookie down. He wants him to be so vulnerable that he's able to sneak in and whisper these lies and Pure Vanilla Cookie believes them. Like, he is manipulating him. He's gaslighting him. And it's awful just seeing Pure Vanilla Cookie go through all this. And I want to know, what was Shadow Milk Cookie treated the way that he's treating Pure Vanilla Cookie? What if that was how the witches treated him? Who knows?
Hi! Watch out! I don't want to get crumbled. We gotta do something.
Yes, excellent. The soul gem is reacting. Even more so now that his friends' lives are at stake. Ah, what a thrilling game. Looks like I have the upper hand.
So when Shadow Milk Cookie goes, oh, looks like I have the upper hand, a lot of people could take that as he's being a sore winner, he's just taunting again. I take it as he is feeling this sense of control because he's winning. He's manipulating Pure Vanilla Cookie and causing him to stumble and causing him to lose. So to Shadow Milk, he's like, I have a sense of control. I'm in control of the situation. So he's like, he's genuinely happy that he's winning. And if he wasn't manipulating Pure Vanilla Cookie, he wouldn't win. Like, Pure Vanilla Cookie's a really smart character, and if he was in his right mind, he'd win. If Shadow Milk Cookie wasn't like gaslighting him and causing him so much distress, pure vanilla cookie would win.
Now then, shall we talk about your best friend? Yes, the one who ran away and left you at my tower's gates.
White Lily Cookie didn't run away.
Oh, what are you saying? Is she here with us now? I'm afraid I don't see any White Lily cookies around.
Black Sapphire Cookie, just you wait.
You had so many chances to stop your friend, and yet you didn't. You didn't stop her back at school, and you didn't stop her from leaving this time. Just like you couldn't stop her back then in the Vanilla Kingdom.
He's literally manipulating these events. He's acting like it was pure Vanilla's fault about what happened to White Lily Cookie. And then he's like, oh yeah, she left you, yada yada yada. But it's like, it's also your fault, everything that she went through. He's putting all of this on him when it wasn't pure Vanilla's fault. White Lily Cookie is a stubborn character. She wants to do something, she's gonna do it, especially if it's what she believes is right. And pure Vanilla Cookie would have stopped her if he knew what was going on, but he didn't know. So it's not his fault. And pure Vanilla Cookie, or not pure Vanilla Cookie, but Shamrock Cookie is putting all the blame on him. And pure Vanilla already blamed himself for everything that happened.
Oh! When you met your little friend after all this long, oh so long time back in the Fairy Kingdom, you never asked her about what happened. What about responsibility, guilt, or will you say there was no other choice again? I doubt White Lily Cookie would agree.
So I do actually agree with what Shamrock said here, because he does kind of need to be called out, because he really wasn't the person that White Lily Cookie needed when he saw her again. What she needed was a friend to talk to, someone to like act like they cared, and granted, he did act like he cared, but it was also very awkward, and he didn't exactly try and talk to her about what happened. And granted, I will say this, he was going through a lot too, having Shadow Milk Cookie whispering in his ear, and he was suffering as well, but he really should have done more for White Lily Cookie, so it's kind of a good thing that he's getting called out so that he can do better next time.
Oh no, the last piece has crumbled. Now it's only us left.
Oh, what's that sound? Is that your soul gem trembling in fear? Or is that you, so weak and cowardly? Think about it. If you really had what it takes, you wouldn't have ended up here, now would you? Instead, you would have helped your precious White Lily Cookie find the answers she oh so yearned for. And you would have finished off Dark Enchantress Cookie when you had the chance. And naturally, you would have had the strength to destroy the silly old me here and now, and claim the full extent of the Soul Jam's power. If only...
Shadow Milk Cookie is literally telling him, he's like, if you had the strength to do this, you would do this, 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 and this. But then he makes one mistake, which frankly could lead to his downfall. He says, if you had what it takes, you would defeat me here and now, and you would reclaim the power of the Soul Jam, the full power of the Soul Jam. He's underestimating Pure Vanilla Cookie. That's going to be his downfall, is the fact that he's underestimating him. You never want to underestimate a person. And he's like, oh, I'm putting him through so much. He's weak. He does not have the strength to do anything. When you put a person through so much, you'd be surprised by what they can become capable of. It's like a rock. If you put a rock under pressure, it's just a rock. But after it's under pressure for so long, it ends up becoming a diamond. When you bully the quiet kid, don't be surprised when the quiet kid suddenly snaps and calls you out and doesn't accept it anymore. This is going to lead to his downfall. He's underestimating him. He thinks he has this sense of control that where he's constantly insulting him and bringing him down, that he's weak. But what's going to happen is Pure Vanilla is going to eventually have enough, and he's going to snap. And Shadow Milk Cookie is underestimating that, and that's going to lead to his downfall.
Pure Vanilla Cookie is not weak.
In the end, it all comes down to a very simple conclusion. If the so-called truth were the only right thing, it would have granted you the power to overcome all the odds you've been up against. Whose fault is it? Oh, just look at you, the hero of truth. So noble, so self-righteous, is nothing more than a whimper. No. Hold on a moment. Now I see it. Oh, yes. If I was able to bring you down so easily, that makes me your truth, doesn't it? Yours and everyone else's. And so, the ultimate deceit becomes the ultimate truth. Now that's right up my alley. Oh, why the long face? Can't wrap your head around it? Worry not. You don't need to think for yourself. Just follow my command.
Shadow Milk Cookie has manipulated Pure Vanilla to the point of admitting that he is right, to doing what he says. And that is gaslighting. That's one of the signs of gaslighting.
You are the cookie of deceit now. And it's time for my last question. Tell me, pal, now that all your choices have been proven wrong and your entire life has been a lie, don't you regret it? Don't you regret everything?
Pure Vanilla Cookie!
I'm expecting a sincere answer, or your brave little friend is gonna crumble right in front of your eyes. Huh? What's so funny now? What?
Whoa! I'm right in front of the king! Whoa! We won?
An excellent strategy. However, you violated the rules and will be punished by...
Oh.
Master Shadow Milk Cookie?
Oh, marvelous! Simply marvelous! I gotta admit, I expected you to beg for mercy on your knees or try something foolish to free yourself of me. Anything, but not this. Bravo! Using my own methods against me. Ah, you're an exemplary student indeed. Oh, I knew it. I knew you had potential. Oh, this is so fun. So much fun. I just want to keep playing with my new favorite toy.
Why is Shadow Milk Cookie still busy with those good-for-nothings?
You again, Candy Apple Cookie! I thought we taught you a lesson!
Huh? Oh, that was cute! But unfortunately for you, only Shadow Milk Cookie decides what's what around here.
Well, look who has finally made her appearance. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Oh, I just wanted to wear my cutest syrups for Master Shadow Milk Cookie, but it was so hard to pick one. But Shadow Milk Cookie seems so happy. He's never graced me with such a wide smile.
Please, you're scaring our guests. She's right. I've never seen Master Shadow Milk Cookie act like that.
Spoiler alert, Pure Vanilla Cookie is acting. He is not believing Shadow Milk Cookie. He's acting. This is fake. And it's a lie. So, this just goes to show you that you don't want to underestimate people. Shadow Milk Cookie underestimates him. He's like, he's the cookie of truth. He's not gonna lie. Bud, you've been putting him through so much. He's going to do what he has to do to survive. And second of all, depersonalization. Shadow Milk Cookie's like, oh, I just want to keep playing with my new toy. He's not a toy. He's a person. Do not refer to him as such. But then Black Sapphire Cookie and Candy Apple are like, we've never seen him act like that before. That's because deep down, he's truly lonely. He's incredibly lonely. And in his mind, Pure Vanilla Cookie has snapped and gone insane like he has. He has fallen to the dark side. So now, in his mind, there's another of me. I have a friend. He's no longer alone. He is so happy because he's no longer alone. And this is incredibly unhealthy, the way that everything is happening and how he is doing all this and how he is coping. But that is, he's true, like, he's happy right now. He doesn't feel alone anymore.
Why, a game of cards, of course. Let's see how well you've learned your lesson.
Cards? Look, all the faces are empty.
Cookies fear what they don't understand. Always so quick to fill that void with the first thing that fits their belief system. Anything, really. That would make knowledge simply the collective agreement on the strongest beliefs. Wouldn't you agree? Allow me to demonstrate with these cards. Lo and behold! I shall purge the darkness of the unknown and illuminate your future.
Ah, yes. We are going to need volunteers. I see no hands raised, which means I'll pick the participants myself.
Come on now, don't be so shy. Get inside the cards.
Ah! Oh, get away from us, faceless cards!
Ew! It feels weird to be so flat. What, you didn't know? This is an interactive show! Creativity requires a pinch of improvisation, you see. And besides, it's more fun to crumble while playing games than to crumble wallowing in despair. Wouldn't you agree? Lastly, those little fools are what makes our game so special. You, of all cookies, should know that. Glad you agree. Now, time to see what the cards tell us about things that were, things that are, and things that are meant to be. Unless they lie, then we'll rip them to shreds.
Oh, stop this! Ew. I'm gonna be sick.
All right, let's see what awaits you. Pick your cards. Oh, come on. What are you waiting for? Scared?
Pure Vanilla Cookie has picked his cards! Quick, let's jump to those cards and make sure they're not empty! Let's leave that to fate!
Oh, isn't that sweet? Our little dough brains are trying to help you. They must think you're still their friend. Hmm? Oh, goodness. It must be some kind of sick joke. No one is so unfortunate.
What? Oh, no, 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 no! Pick different cards!
Silence, cards! You've no will of your own. But very well. I shall oblige and grant you another chance. My oh my, your future is terribly dark. Stop whining and accept your unenviable fate. All right. I'll show you how it's done. What do they say? Watch and learn, if you can. My deck of cards, please.
Right away, my lord.
Watch how it's done, rookies.
Prophecies. They make cookies lose all sense of direction.
Your futures hold nothing but misfortune.
Here is what awaits Master Shadow Milk Cookie.
Is that so? I don't know. Take another look.
You there! Shoo! Shoo! Get away from Shadow Milk Cookie's cards!
Did she just stomp on it? Did she just stomp on it? Because that is dark. That is very dark.
And Black Sapphire Cookie tricked that other card into changing its shape!
How observant of you. Only, it's too late. Oh, what can you do? Stick around and I'll show you the ropes.
Huh?
Just remember what I taught you, and you'll manage just fine next time. With a bit of practice, anyone can do it.
Master Shadow Milk Cookie is giving them another chance?
You see, this is why I don't think that he's truly evil, because at the moment he thinks that Pure Vanilla Cookie is on his side, and so he's not being a sore winner, and he's not cheating, because like the minute that he didn't get a good deck of set of cards, his minions jumped in to make it a good set of cards. They cheated for him, and he's giving Pure Vanilla Cookie another chance, and because that, I don't think that he's truly a bad guy right now. I think he's just, he probably just feels misunderstood. And now granted, he is a bad guy, but I think that there's a chance for a redemption, because like once he thinks that he has a friend-like partnership, he's not being entirely mean. Now granted, he's still being a bad person, but that's probably because he doesn't know how to act with a friend without being controlling. So I'm thinking that's what's going on, but I do think that there's a chance for redemption, and I think this just goes to show that there is a chance for him to be redeemed.
Oh, not with that attitude. But it's right here, in the cards. I see that in the end, you won't resist the temptation. Oh, what? Are you sad? Mad? Am I supposed to read your mind? I can. And I know you know that I'm right. Now get out of here and go practice some card tricks. We kindly prepared rooms for you. You'll find them most comfortable. Oh, and don't even think about running away. You see, there's nowhere to run from the top of the tower. Unless you want to drop down and shatter into pieces. Who knows, your friends might follow suit. After all, their position is far from enviable here.
That got dark fast. He's like, unless you want to jump off the tower and shatter into pieces. What the heck? Also, another reason why he's lonely, or another thing to show that he's lonely, is the minute that Pure Vanilla, goes dark or gets corrupted or whatever, he's like, we've kindly prepared rooms for you. He's keeping him, held hostage, and he is going to basically toy with him. And I think that it's because he's lonely. And obviously, that's not going to help, but he doesn't exactly have the healthiest coping mechanisms. And he's definitely a truly lonely character, and he's using Pure Vanilla Cookie as a way to attempt to solve it, and that's not going to work.
Here, don't lose them.
Of course, Master Shadow Milk Cookie.